In this video, we are going to show you how to replace your front ABS sensor. The first thing you're going to want to do is safely raise and support the front of your vehicle so the wheel's off the ground. After that, continue on by removing all 5 of your 21mm lug nuts. Alright, so now that we have the wheel off, we have a nice clear view of our ABS wire. Follow that up. You'll notice it goes behind the fender liner here. To gain access to the connector, which is approximately right here, we're going to take down 3 push clips. One here, here, and right over here. To do this, generally you can just use a small pocket screwdriver. Get underneath the center and unlock it. I'll pull out the center of that one. Here's the rest of it. That one as well. Carefully grab onto that fender liner and pull it out from behind the fender. Now we'll just gently pull it down. And now we have clear access to the connector. To disconnect the ABS wire, right where my thumb is, there's a push tab. Go ahead and squeeze on that and gently pull it apart. If you can't squeeze it tight enough, just continue on with a small pocket screwdriver and gently pry it. Get right inside this area, pry that up. Every time you disconnect an electrical connector, take a peek. If you see any funny colors, it's corrosion and that would need to be dealt with. Let's continue on with a trim tool. We're going to try to separate the ABS wire from the body of the vehicle. There we are. Grab that wire and pull it down into the fender well. Follow that ABS wire down. We're going to start dismounting it from the body. You're going to find a 10mm right here. Remove that bolt, give it a quick inspection. Now follow the ABS wire to where it connects onto the front strut. Remove this by using a 14mm. There we are. Now let's have a look behind that backing plate. You're going to follow the ABS wire to where it connects on to the knuckle. Remove that 10mm headed bolt. There we are. Now we can remove our ABS wire. Once the ABS wire is out of there, continue on by having a peek at the knuckle. We want to make sure that it doesn't look like it's rotted or damaged in any way. Assuming it looks good, let's continue with our installation. Let's take that new ABS wire and we'll put it in place. Continue on with your 10mm headed bolt. We're going to put this in, bottom it out, and then torque it to 76 inch-pounds. Now let's take hold of that ABS wire. You'll notice our new ABS wire comes with this plastic bracket. That slides directly into the hole on your strut. Press that in there. Now let's continue on to the metal bracket. Looking at the back side of the bracket, you can tell that you have 2 locating little pitons, and then you have the hole for the bolt. Now when we put this onto the strut, you want to make sure you have those little pitons lined up with the hole that's along here and up along where my index finger is. Once you have those in place, the bolt hole should line up as well. There we are. Now we can take that flex hose and we'll slide it right over the bracket on the strut. At this point, all 3 holes should be lined up. Continue on with your 14mm bolt and then snug it up. Now let's take the rest of this wire, and you're going to notice that you have a plastic bracket. Looking at the back side, you can tell that you have a locating nub. We're going to line it up with the hole in the body. Start in that 10mm headed mounting bolt, snug it up. Now it's time to take the connector and put it in place behind the fender liner. We'll connect it in, listen for a click. Give that a tug to make sure it's completely secured. Now we're going to remount this to the body of the vehicle. Make sure that's secured to the body. Now we can continue on with the fender liner. Once you have the fender liner back in place, continue on with your locking push clips. Press in the outer aspect first, and then lock it in with the center. Double check your ABS wire, confirm that it's not twisted or hitting up against anything that might potentially damage it. Now we can put the wheel back on here. We're going to start on all 5 of our lug nuts, bottom them out, get the wheel safely on the ground, and then torque each of the lug nuts to 76 foot-pounds. With the wheel safely on the ground, let's torque these in a crisscross manner. Torqued. Okay, friend, we got our ABS wire installed in the vehicle. The next thing you want to do is go ahead and start it up, make sure you don't have an ABS light, and then take it for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.